Chairman, if I may perhaps answer the question and answer the unasked question.
Wala pa naman akong unasked question.
Ano man, the bottom line is this, the way when I got back home, I was told that this was available already and it had to go through various processes before we can purchase the same. Okay, that's the reason it's not in the budget, because it is until they got the FDA and formulary listing. No, we couldn't buy it. So, with the expectation that it will be getting all of this, but the next question is, how will you fund it? Because you couldn't fund it during the budget deliberations because it wasn't legally existing. Okay. So, what was identified based on special provisions in the 2014 and 2015 budget, that allows us to utilize this particular item. Savings. We were projecting that once they get all of those steps done, then we can buy this. But when we buy this, we have to have that money.
Wala naman po akong inaask.
just to complete the picture, Mr. Chairman. If by December 31, you do not utilize these unutilized budget items, it reverts back to National Treasury. Then how do you fund it? You can go and ask for
Supplemental
budget, which requires new sources. Requires new sources of revenue. Okay. So we're talking, this is December, we'll go to Congress and hopefully with the election man and everything, Congress will approve it and we can find the new source in the first quarter of the year.
Yes, sir.
Which I'm sure you know is very, very difficult.
Tinuruan niyo po ako.
Find the new source para identify all of this,
yes,
where it will come from.
All of us know that. Yes,
the end result is if we do not do this at this point in time, you are practically saying that the first implementation of this vaccine will be in 2017, because it will be for the next budget cycle, which will be under the new administration. And of course, assuming that there's a learning curve also at the beginning of the administration, there is no guarantee that it will happen in the 2017 year.
Mr. President, let me assure you that I'm not even hinting at anything so far as your integrity. I'm just stating facts here na talagang magdadala ng tanong na dapat paliwanag ng mga kumukuha nitong kondong ito para sa Dengvaxia. Malinaw po sa aking kalooban yan. Huwag kayo mag-alala.
We're just explaining, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
From our perspective, the choice is simple. We can implement it at this point in time for the protection, or wait at least a year as a minimum and expose our people to a risk that could have been prevented because of this vaccine. And again, maybe just state for the record, what we had then was none of this warning that happened in November 2017.
Yes, sir.